Hey there. Hi, folks. Today I want to talk to you about a little trick to help you take more action, be more productive, and develop yourself. Our brain loves questions. Questions are better at engaging the brain than statements. Yes, you heard me right, and it's all about asking questions. So let's dive in and see how questions can help us take more action. As humans, we are naturally curious beings. Our brains thrive on questions, and asking them can be a powerful tool to prompt positive action. Whether your interest in taking action is philosophical or practical, or whether you want to be more productive or change a habit, this video will help you take more action, make you more productive, and lead to personal growth. Imagine you and I work in the same office. Every morning, I ask you what brand of car is parked on either side of your car. You look at me in exasperation and say, I don't know. I repeat the same question the next morning. I repeat the same question the next day. You may think I have gone crazy. I repeat the same question every morning for 4 to 5 days. At first, you may be annoyed and answer with what the. However, as I repeatedly ask the same question, your brain is forced to pay attention and take notice of the cars parked next to your car. Your brain has no choice but to pay attention. I know it is a silly example, but stay with me. Questions are better at engaging our brains than statements. Our brain prefers questions instead of statements, even if the questions are ludicrous. Next time, notice a person's inattentiveness to your statements compared to the interest in his eyes when you ask a question instead. The same is valid with kids too. As parents, we intuitively ask questions to gain our toddler's attention, then wait for the kid to answer, then ask repeatedly to see if the child can recall. Nobody taught us, but we knew kids love questions because the brain loves questions. Converting statements into questions is a powerful strategy to create more action because the upshot of asking question is far superior to making statements. How often have you made statements like these? Sleep early, go to bed early, eat healthy, meditate for 5 minutes, eat enough fruits and vegetables, drink enough water, exercise daily. You get the point. These are all statements, though we know what we must do, but still these statements don't prompt positive action. These repeated commands fail to engage most of us. Let's turn these statements into questions. Instead of saying sleep early, convert it into a question like something like, how can you be more productive every day? What is one way you can remind yourself to drink more water? What is the consequence or consequences of not having enough sleep? What can you do to include greens in your diet? What would happen if you included just 10 minutes of exercise and meditation in your routine? When you ask these questions again and again and again, your brain will start giving you instructions to take action. It will come up with creative ways to find solutions. Repeating these questions can help our brain to develop innovative ways to take action and make better choices. Your brain loves questions and won't reject them. However, there is a caveat. It is essential to avoid questions that trigger fear. When our brain senses fear, it shuts down the thinking part and activates the amygdala, which is the fight and flight center of your brain. To avoid fear, ask gentle questions like, what is the smallest step I can take to be more healthy or be more productive? Or where can I find one simple, easy to cook recipe that is healthy? When is the best time to meditate for just 2 minutes a day? Such questions will enable you to bypass fears. These questions allow us to focus on solutions instead of worries and motivate our brains to take action. The trick to using questions to prompt positive action is repeatedly asking the same question. A question that is not scary is fun for the brain. Our brains will store these questions and generate positive action through valuable responses. Don't wake the amygdala. Make your questions small and reduce the chances of waking the amygdala and arousing debilitating fear. So, when you ask small questions, your amygdala, where fight or flight response occurs, will remain asleep, and your cortex, the rational brain, hungry for good times, will wake up and take notice. It will process and absorb the question and, in its magical way, create answers when it's ready. You often get ideas when you least expect them, while showering, while driving, or while washing dishes. Albert Einstein once asked why I get my best ideas in the morning while shaving. He must have asked himself the same question so many times before he came up with such great ideas. In conclusion, we can prompt positive action and generate creative solutions by repeating gentle questions and avoiding those that trigger fear. So start asking questions and see the magic happen. What shapes our lives are the questions we ask, refuse to ask, or never think to ask. It is up to you to find out. Give it a try, and I promise you won't regret it only if you take action. Let me rephrase this last statement into a question. May I? How can you change your mindset to include repeated, gentle questions in your daily routine that can trigger positive action? I hope you got something great out of this video. What was your favorite big idea? What landed well? And what do you want to apply to your life? If you found value in this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. Hit the like button and the bell icon. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.